Good evening, my lords and ladies, and welcome to Century Countess. I wish you all a Happy New Year. As I promised, I will be doing my first video tutorial. I'm quite excited about it. What you will see is a tutorial on how to relax a wig that really needs it, as well as restyling it from a Victorian theme into an Elizabethan theme. What you see is the end result of the tutorial you're about to see. It's more like a blog. Blooper. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video. I cannot wait to do another video tutorial / blog. And I hope this 2020 year is good for you as it will be for me. You have a great day, and again, enjoy Century Countess's video debut. Thank you. And we're back. So I have the hair in sections. Our plan is to do a certain style, at least in the front, to hide the bald spot. Not sure if you can see it because of this light. And we're going to do a special curl that involves using a pen, rolling it up, and then we're going to take these guys right here, these little duck bill pins, and securing it in. We're going to continue to do that until around here, where the clips sections have been changed a bit, or a little bit different, I should say. Blooper. Where we're going to use rollers. Now, I have no idea what we're going to do with the back. So what I did, I have it pulled back in a little braid and secured with a little ribbon. And as soon as it gets to that part, we'll worry about it then. So I'll get started with the top. That way you can see how it's done, or actually see how it looks. And then we'll start with the rollers next. A little bit of spray with our homemade hairspray. And then we'll see what happens next. And we're back. I have the hair set in its little curly forms. You just take a pin, wrap it around the strand of the hair as tightly as you can, pull and roll to make sure that it's nice and tight. As soon as you get to the root of the wig hat, you slip the pin out, push the rolled strand down, clip it or pin it with hairpins. Blooper. Anyway, in a crisscross or X motion, so both parts of the curl is secure. Meanwhile, the other side is sectioned and held away from the other side with our fancy dandy duckbill clips, while the rest we have pulled back in a braid. So our next step is to spray it with our homemade hairspray. Let that dry. Add a little bit of hot water, a little bit of extra hairspray. You know, just layered it up like a cake with the hairspray and hot water combo. And let it set overnight. Take the pins out. And you'll see the result. And since we don't have enough for this side, we have to do one side first and then the next one after. So I will show you that after both sides are done. And here we are, a permed Medusa after all that pin curl thing made with the pen rolling and the pins. We did that combination of water spray and our homemade hairspray, layered it as it dried, It's the next day. Actually, it's almost the new evening. So, like I said, as soon as one area dried, we removed the pins and started pinning the other side. As you can see, it's a little bit more tight and teased on this side because I just took it out. This is from earlier this morning. And as you can see, we're already starting to hide the bald spot. So our plan is to tease out all these curls and get the heart shape going. And hopefully our false center tease will hide this lovely bald spot. So fingers crossed. And if it doesn't work, we'll just do the cosplay false bang method, which I will show you if it comes to that. Well, time to get started. So this is how far we are as of the moment with teasing. I just wanted to show you guys that I took a couple of pins and put them in the center part where the original hairline is. It also helps to keep both sides separated, so it will have that heart shape when we get all teased out. I notice that it's still a little bit damp, and I'm kind of worried that if I start teasing the areas that are damp, it won't set right. So we're going to wait a little while for those hairs to dry. I don't want to put a blow dryer through them because I'm worried it might damage the hair. So we're going to wait for it to dry naturally, and then we'll continue on with our teasing. And here it is. All that teasing led to this. Still working on it. We're actually pinning some of the areas of the teasing to get it into a unique and more nicer looking shape. Right now it's been spritzed with what we have left of our homemade hairspray. We're going to continue to kind of like run our hands through it very lightly, just, smooth the outer area, pick at it a little bit until it finally gets a nice, lovely little frizzy, teased shape, more heartly. I want to try to do something with this part here. And also, you got to smooth out the droplets because you never know when those droplets might dry and they might look in something like dandruff or something. We don't want that. We don't want something like that. No way. Still have the pin secured in the center because I want to make sure it's like that when it dries perfectly, because we don't want a last minute disaster, especially as far as we've gone so far. Going to order a special hair bun piece so we can work on the back and have the illusion that there's more hair. We'll get to that as soon as we can. And she's finished. Got the decor put in. The false hair bun came in, and what we did with it, we attached it between the two braided pigtails that I did, and then I just wrapped both pigtails around the false bun piece that also has a braid attached to it. It's slightly darker than the natural darkest brown shade of this wig, but it's not too dark. It's not that noticeable. At least I hope it's not that noticeable. It is slightly lower than the normal Elizabethan bun, but that's because if I had raised it up, it would have yanked up the nape of the wig, and it would have not been easy to pull it down to my natural nape. So that is our tutorial on how to relax a wig from its original style and then restyling it into a new one. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me turn it around so you get one more look at the front. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, and this is our first video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.